Welcome to our rosette making video. We're really disappointed that we're unable to send out many prizes for all of you who've entered the Flower and Produce show this year. And so if you have entered something, maybe you can make your own rosette to say well done to yourself. If you want to do that, then you will need 1 metre of nice ribbon, preferably fabric. You need a needle and thread, a pair of scissors, and I've also got a brooch back if you want to be able to wear it, but that's not necessary. If you don't need to have that if you don't want to. So let's start off by threading your needle and then taking hold of your ribbon. And the ribbon work is really simple because we're literally going to just make loops by twisting the ribbon and turning it back on itself, so that the space between the central place where you cross over the ribbons and the top of the loop is about 5 centimetres. And once you have crossed over and made that a lovely shaped loop, you take your needle and thread and you literally just pull through to make a really simple single stitch. So it doesn't require a lot of needlework skill for this. Okay, we're now going to continue the looping, and this time you want to go back so that you've got a similar size loop as the opposite side, and where you've crossed over again you just do another single stitch is enough to hold this in place. Turn it round again, just because it's a lot easier to keep your loops a similar size if you keep turning the rosette around so that you're doing your loop the same way round, coming in at the top. Round again. And you'll see that if you manage to line up your ribbon, you're creating quite a nice circular shape. I think we're only going to need 2 more, so 1 there for this outer layer. And again, a stitch to hold it in place. Oops, my thread has just got caught round that ribbon loop. There we go. And this is the last one of this outer ribbon circle and final stitching for that. Now that might be enough for you. You might feel quite happy with just having this 1 ring of your ribbon loops, and in fact you could put a button or something in the middle here before putting on the back of the brooch, or you can go around and you can do a few more smaller loops just inside. It's slightly fiddlier. Turn it again just to make it easier for the twisting. And it's amazing how much ribbon you do end up needing when you're tying bows or making something like this. So you definitely do need a good meter's worth, or else you end up running out just as you get to the end. And I think 3 in the middle is perfect. Again, you could stop here and sew a button on. If you don't have a button, you can literally do a loop round. Now obviously I've got a little bit of ribbon left here, so I'm just going to trim it. Once you've trimmed off the length of the ribbon, you can just tuck it in to make a single loop in the middle, and then bring through the needle and the thread. So that's your rosette. If you've got a little bit of ribbon left, you can always fold it in half and then fix that on the back before you then sew your badge back on. So turn it over and stitch through both halves of that ribbon that you've folded in half, and then tie a quick knot in the back like that. And if you have a ribbon that looks like it might fray, this is quite a nice fabric ribbon which can fray. If you simply cut the fabric or the ribbon so that it's at an angle, you slow down any fraying, and it also looks really pretty. Now you've finished making your rosette, you can fix on the badge back if you would like to. You can do that with glue, or you could stitch it on piece by piece through these holes here. And that's your finished rosette to say well done for entering this year's Flower and Produce Show. Thank you very much.